It's your boy Sid, and welcome to the Dallas Cowboys for Life channel. Now, before I get started, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to view my videos. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button below. If you haven't done it already, please just move your thumb down, move it to a little bit to the right. It's a little red. Subscribe. So if you haven't done it, please click that subscribe button below. Listen, I'm the type of guy that I don't like doing daily videos and and coming out right away and exploding when there's a lot of changes being made with the Dallas Cowboys. Sometimes I do it when it's something big, but when there's coaching hiring, I know there's a lot going on right now with the Dallas Cowboys, and they're hiring defensive coaches and they're hiring special teams coaches. I'm aware of it. I see it. But until I see some kind of direct announcement from the Dallas Cowboys, I don't really pay much attention to it, and so on. Sorry guys, something just popped up on my screen here. So listen, let's break it down, because today there was a huge interview with Mike McCarthy and the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and so on. Amazing interview, actually. It lasted about 55 minutes. Listen, they awfully introduced Mike McCarthy and what Mike McCarthy has done throughout his coaching year. Listen, Mike McCarthy, I didn't realize this, and I'm realizing it even more now. Mike McCarthy has a good reputation as a head coach, as a coach overall. Listen, he's been coaching for 33 years. He's been coaching 25 of those years in the NFL. 13 years as head coach. As I mentioned before, he had 9 playoff appearances, 6 division titles, 4 NFC championship game appearances, and 1 Super Bowl that he actually won in the AT&T Stadium. So, listen, this guy comes with a good rep. There's a lot of haters out there going on about, the Dallas Cowboys made a mistake. He's past his time. He's not able to handle this type of team and so on. Guys, let's stop all that, okay? Mike McCarthy did wonders with Aaron Rodgers. He did wonders with the Green Bay Packers, and he was there a long time. And after being there a long time, some people, teams need changes. I believe, in my opinion, an NFL coach, maximum time should be 5, maybe 6 years. After that, it's time for a change. Everybody needs to do a little rotation. Again, this is my opinion and my opinion only. Mike McCarthy expressed the importance of his family, and this was not a one-person decision. He actually did go see his wife and speak to his kids, and they're actually happy about the move going into Texas. So that shows a lot of characteristics on his side. He seems to be a family man, and his family is important, which I could definitely relate. Family definitely is important across the board. So I was actually happy to hear that. He's excited to come into Dallas, and he mentioned that he's looking forward to winning his next Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys. He went into Green Bay saying that with that same mentality, and like as I mentioned before, he took a team that was 4-12 to a Super Bowl. So if he can do the same thing with the Dallas Cowboys, and I believe, and I said it before, the Dallas Cowboys have a lot of talent, and it's something that I believe that Mike McCarthy can do. I think he could do a lot better job than Jason Garrett did, and I believe that he will implement certain things and enforce certain things that Jason Garrett was not able to do. Now, when he was asked what his expectations are, he didn't want to go too much into it. He said that he didn't... I don't want to go too much into what I expect from the players at this moment. Mike, stop it right there. Hell no. Don't come with the same saying that Jerry Jones kept saying with trusting the process and all that. How about coming with the mentality of saying, my expectations from you guys is to go on the field, do what we pay you to do, and I want 150%. that's what your expectations should be. And I believe that you should have called that out right away to the media and saying that you have high expectations for these players because of the talent that they have. And how about that, if you want to trust something, trust the process, I think you need to let the players know you can trust that if you don't do what I need you to do on the field, that your ass will be sitting on that bench. So that's the expectations that I hope Mike will instill in the players. And I wish that he would kind of mention that in the interview today, that he has high expectations from these players. But he took the easy way out. He wanted to coast down that topic as smoothly as he could. So I guess we see things a little differently. Cowboys Nation, if you agree with me, please don't forget to click after you click that subscribe button, don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you think about him saying that he has no expectations right now until he sees in what direction he's going to be going with his coaching staff and what he's going to be expecting from the players. So please comment below. Then he went on about saying that he lied to Jerry Jones about watching the Dallas Cowboys tapes during his season that he wasn't coaching at home, and he admitted that he lied about that because he wanted to get the job. So that was kind of funny, but not a good way to start a relationship there, Mike. So then when he was asked about Dak and Zeke, he said he was excited to work with Dak. He was impressed with what he saw in Dak in his rookie season when they did play against the Green Bay Packers. And as I was watching the interview, there was a lot of Cowboy haters in there, and they were saying how terrible Dak is. Now let's touch on that just a little bit. I won't go into it too much, but did you know ESPN ranked Dak Prescott in total in QBR 4th overall? He was ranked 4th overall by ESPN. He had a 70.1 QBR. His stats, he had a 65.1 completion, 4,902 yards. He averaged 8.2 yards gained per pass attempt, 30 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Now, don't get me wrong, but that is pretty amazing for a team that went 8-8 in the 2019 season and didn't make playoffs. So imagine the kind of stats that he would have put up if he would have made playoffs, going into playoffs. So to me, that's amazing. So you Cowboy haters out there saying that Dak sucks, I think that you guys need to stop smoking what you're smoking, drinking what you're drinking, and do some research before you end up saying what you're saying about Dak. Listen, Mike McCarthy, I believe he'll do big things with Dak. I said it before. I believe that Dak could be an elite quarterback. And mark my words, with the proper coaching, like I said, he will become an elite quarterback. And I believe that Dak Prescott will become a Hall of Famer. And that's my opinion again. But I'm telling you now, I see Dak doing those things. Now let's talk about Zeke. I believe Mike has his work cut out for Zeke. He will have to get, light that fire under Zeke's butt and get him back to the way he was before he got his contract. Zeke wasn't as hungry as I've seen him before. I did see that hunger in some games, but not all games. I blame that again on Jason Garrett because Jason Garrett stopped feeding Zeke the ball. Mike McCarthy did say he would definitely be feeding Zeke. So I like to hear that. They need to go back to the running game because that's what our offense is built around. And I believe that we also need to start passing that ball. I believe that if we can go into next season 50-50, running the ball in the beginning, getting those the quick start that we need, and then going to our passing game, we can definitely be a strong team going into 2020. So, like Mike said, physique, and I believe that he realizes that he has a a strong team going forward, and he wants to build a team around Dak, and that's what we need to do. I believe a strong team is built around a QB. That's where it starts. Now he was asked about his defense, what type of defense he wants to run. Again, he didn't want to go into any of that, and that will come down to the coaching, I believe, who he hires. And there is some, like I said, there's some coaches out there in the social media saying that they're hired, but until I see an announcement from the Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys office, I don't take anything into consideration about that. Now, one thing that was pretty funny, and I mentioned it in my video the other day about that Dez catch. That, was it a catch? Was it not a catch? He was asked this. He was asked about this, and funny enough, he didn't say it was a catch, but he did say that player did an amazing catch. That was an amazing catch. So, we all know the truth. Mike McCarthy just said it. It was a catch. Case closed. So now there's one thing that had me concerned. He did mention Kellen Moore, and he said that he liked what he saw from Kellen Moore being a play caller. But when he was asked by somebody from a reporter, will you be making the play calling? He didn't say no, I won't be, but he kind of like avoided the topic. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue that's going to come up between him and Kellen Moore, who will be doing the play calling. But I hope he leaves it in the hands of Kellen Moore, and we'll see what's going to happen from there. But I did see that'll be a problematic thing when it comes up. Now, another concern I had is when he was asked about how him and Jerry Jones will be working together, and he said it will be we decisions. What? No, Mike, my boy Mike. It's not a we decision. This has to become, I'm a coach decision. I will coach my players. I need you, as I mentioned before, he needs to tell Jerry Jones, stay up in your little press box, sign the checks that I need you to sign, and handle the negotiations for salaries and stuff like that. But let me coach my boys. Let me discipline my boys as we go forward. So that whole we thing, no. And I know, and like Jerry, and then Jerry Jones tried to come out and say, oh, I'm going to let him, I want Mike to hire his coaching staff. Of course, there's no way that a new head coach will come on a squad, on a team, and let you decide who's going to be his coaching assistants and who's going to be coaching. No. And I mentioned this before. When a new coach comes in, he's going to come in and he's going to want to bring his people. And that's exactly what Mike is doing. Mike McCarthy has already been talking to his people, and he's already, and like I said, you heard that he hired the coach from the 49ers that he had coached with before. And, guys, Mike is the one who negotiated this in his contract. And I'm sure that was one of the agreements that he had. I'm bringing in my own coaching, and you have no say about it. And Jerry Jones tried to, I let him. No, you didn't let him. That was the agreement. That's what coaches do. They don't want to come into a team, and if they do come into a team that already has coaches, trust me, those coaches don't stick around too long because it just doesn't work. So, guys, thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button below. By the way, while I'm at it, as you notice on my channel, I have a new banner. Tell me what you think. It's your boy Sid, and I'm out.